Escape reality with Matt Z.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellent.
So I guess like politics is always about the negatives. So I'm gonna ask you, what do you think is right in Edmonton right now with regards to the politics? What do you think they're doing right?
Well, I think that's some of the plans that Iverson brought in. Like he was big on bringing in plans and but not getting too much done.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the plans are great. Like the plan for building 15-minute neighborhoods, I think is really really a good idea. Just it's better economics. It's better
Mhm.
for the environment.
What are these 15-minute neighborhoods?
Oh yeah, okay. Well,
I've not heard of this before.
Okay, I love this idea.
Yeah.
This is to build your neighborhood so that in 15 minutes you can walk to all your services that you need.
Oh, okay.
So you have
Yeah.
everything in your own neighborhood. And I extend this to social services too. Like my I talked about this a bit during the race, is that I want us to have there's 153 communities in the city. I want to build 153 community hubs, social service hubs,
Mhm.
that have four things. They have a little emergency shelter, maybe only 10 beds or something. That's all you might need if you have 153 of them, right?
Yeah.
And have those shelters so they can accommodate families as well as just single people, so that a mom with some kids can have a shelter when she needs. But these shelters would be like temporary emergency shelters. As soon as they'd be staffed with at least two people, 24/7, and as soon as somebody was there, the staff would be working with them to find them better housing, like some affordable housing, so that they could be transitioned out of there within a week.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's an emergency facility, right?
Yeah.
One of four things at this hub. The other three things would be, there would be like a soup kitchen, food bank, not run by a charity, but public service.
Yeah.
Where people could get food 24/7,
Mhm.
and then the third thing would be to have a clinic with a doctor and a nurse 24/7, where people could get basic medical care, and also where we could have like safe supply for addicts, and also like counseling and things like that for them. So they'd be that would be the third thing, the medical aspect, like a medical services. And then the fourth thing would be a branch of the library, which would be the educational link. Then there would be like same thing, 24/7 computer terminals, two librarians there to help people who didn't know how to use the computers, so people could go there and access at the education system through the public library. So I want to build like 153 of these in the city, so that everybody can just walk to get those services. It would take away the need for having a basic income. And I argue for having basic services as opposed to basic income, because when you have a basic income, the person gets a check, and then a bunch of predators come and try to take that money away from them. All kinds of predators. It can be like criminals with drugs or sex. It could be people saying trinkets and services, and what I mean. But they gambling, all these things. But where if you give someone a meal, no one can take that away from them.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if they give them somebody a good night's sleep, no one can take that away from them.
Absolutely.
You give them some good medicine, no one can take that away from you. And you give them a good book to read, they read it, no one can take it away from them. So I don't. That's my like add on to the 15-minute neighborhood. But that's a good thing that the city has in this plan, is to try to change, and this will help us to travel less. And this is another part of what I talk about, is like traveling less means burning less, and burning less is the solution to the climate emergency.